Oh, welcome, everyone. Welcome along to Business Owners Smashing Online. Good to see some familiar faces. Good to see some newer faces here as well too. This is not Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. We didn't have this last night because the America's Cup. No, the Melbourne Cup was on. And I know that there are a few people out in celebrations and a few sore heads this morning, I believe, from some of the conversations that I had. So we're on Wednesday night. It is Business Owners Smashing Online. We have an exciting topic tonight. Can't wait to present it to you and to get you to explore some of what we're talking about today. It is about lead generation, but not the way you think. There are some interesting ways to be able to do this that are a whole lot of fun. And sometimes people don't really know that they are being added to your list or your CRM. So, but it's all above board, nothing sneaky, anything like that. So it's just all a bit of fun. So before we do kick off, let's find out who's in the room. So what I'd like you to do is, if you feel like it, feel free to unmute yourself, introduce yourself, tell us what your business is and why are you here? What are you hoping to get out of tonight? So name, business, what do you want to get out of tonight? So who's going to kick us off tonight? Hey, Ron, how are you?
G'day, Nick. And yeah, I had to do a double take too. It's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday. So yeah, Ron Beswick, and with my wife Ali, we've created the Get Unstuck and Become Unstoppable system, and it's focused on helping over 50s who feel they're stuck at a midlife crossroads to take back control of their life and uncover that their best years are yet to come. And tonight, well, the topic just seemed really intriguing, so I had to join in and see what it is all about.
All right, thanks, Ron. Somewhere along the line, I have lost volume, so I can hear nothing of what anyone says. So I'm just going to try and sort that out. That was working before. So let's just have a quick look here and find out what's actually happening. All right.
It's not me, is it? Or is it?
No, it was me. The volume was down to 0. So and now we're up to proper volume. So thanks for introducing yourself, Ron. I heard nothing of it, but I was reading your lips and it's good to have you here.
Oh, very good. Excellent.
All right. Who else have we got here tonight? Hey there, Julie. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks, Nick. As you know, I'm Julie, the natural energy healer. I am rebranding to Natural Healing Methods. I work with I was doing hypnotherapy. I have gone on to other modalities because I'm very intuitive, and I've found that people actually need to heal mind, body, and inner self to have balance and alignment in their life. I'm here tonight because I always love when I can fit it in, I love your meetings.
Awesome. Excellent. Oh, and it's good to have you along again. And what great timing as well with this new change of yours. Awesome. All right. Who else we got here in the room? Unmute yourself. Just butt in. It looks like Mick.
Yeah. Hi, Nick. How are you?
How are you, Mick?
Sensational, thank you. Yeah, my beautiful fiance and I, we've just got involved with a fantastic company that have been around for about probably 35 years. It's with the New Skin. Yeah, we're just really excited about that. Just implementation of changing it, basically the whole industry, and what we're implementing is what you're speaking about tonight. So we're very interested in that. So it's just new for us. Try something different. And yeah, just touch more people and see if we can help them in many different ways, in anti-aging and wellness, and a little bit extra income flowing into their bank accounts.
Awesome. And knowing sort of a bit about what you're doing, I think you're really going to enjoy tonight as well too. It'll open up some possibilities as well too.
Yeah. Great. Yeah. Thank you.
Excellent. All right. Who else we got here tonight? Who wants to unmute and tell us who you are and what you're hoping to get out of tonight?
Hi, Nick.
Oh. Whoop. Oh, g'day, Anne. How are you? Oh, hello again, Anne.
Yeah, I just follow you around, I think. I My name is Anne Taylor and I live in Hervey Bay. I run aussieproducts.com.au, which is a online website that has hundreds of unique Australian products. You can see them around my screen there, some of them. And I want it to become a shop where all Australian products are. Thank you. And I know that I'll enjoy tonight, but I'll tell you what, I've got so much reading to follow up on now. I don't know when I'm going to do it all. He's full of wonderful information. Thank you, Nick.
And if you thought you had a whole lot to follow up, you wait till the end of tonight. There'll be a whole lot more as well too. All right, here's got Gary here. How are you, Gary? I saw you the hand up.
Yeah, hi. Nice meeting you, Mick. Gary Woolhams. I'm live in Melbourne, although from the States originally. I have a company called PEMF Therapy Australia. So I do PEMF is an acronym for Pulsed Electromagnetic Field Therapy. So I do treatments, but I'm the national distributor. So I rent systems to people all over Australia, and I sell systems. And I saw you on a podcast with Aldwin, who I've met at another course. So I watched you there, and that stimulated me to see what you had to say.
Awesome. Oh, well, I'm glad it didn't put you off, and glad to see you here. Excellent. All right, time for one more. Who's our lucky last? Hey, Natalie, how are you?
Hello, I'm good, thank you. I'm Natalie Lynch. I run Studio Yellow. I'm based in Manly West in Brisbane, and Studio Yellow is all about teaching adults how to get back into using art as their therapy and to nurture their mental health. So I'm trying to differentiate between not just teaching people how to do arts techniques, but actually using art as for its therapeutic benefits. So I'm here to learn, because I've been learning I've been in business 5 years, and I'm learning every day still.
Excellent, excellent. Oh, great to see you again. So haven't seen you for a wee while, so good to catch up again. All right, so let's get cracking with tonight. So this is Business Owners Smashing It Online. And this happens every week. It's for business owners, entrepreneurs, people with a bright idea, or thinking this is a fantastic time to turn their side hustle into the main hustle, or get rid of the main hustle and get into their own thing. So the focus of this here is really to help you with some of the online tools, apps, and strategies to embrace some of what's available online to make the whole business journey a lot more enjoyable, save some time, and make more money. So we do have an agenda tonight, and that is I've got some cool online tools to run through with you to start with. And then we'll move on to our main presentation, which is an incredibly effective, simple to implement lead generation tool that will 10x your new leads in 90 days or less. So my goal at the end of this is to make sure, was to get you on the path to get 10,000 leads into your CRM, so you never have to worry about lead generation again. So, and then we've got a prize draw at the end, and then the next event. So just for now, love you to check in on your social media platform of choice. So whether that be Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever's your the one that you enjoy, go and check in, and feel free to tag me in. Feel free to take a photo of the screen. If you're here with someone, tag them in as well. Or if you think someone else would benefit from being here as well, tag them in and invite them along too. It's not too late for them to come in tonight. A couple of reasons why we do check in. One is to obviously spread the word about this here. And then the other is to help you to build your digital footprint, your digital profile. So as people are having a look at you online, as they often do, then they get to see some of the things that you're involved in, some of how you spend your time in your own professional education as well. Plus, it's also helpful for your own search engine optimization. All right, so let's go and have a look and see what sort of cool online tools we've got for today. All right, can you see the screen that says the free Google Page Experience Checker? It's all purple. Just give me a thumbs up if you can see the purple screen. Awesome. All right, so first one here is, as some of you may know, it's probably we all know, Google changes the rules on a fairly regular basis. And one of the more recent changes which happened not too long ago was a algorithm update called the Core Vitals update, which really focused on website speed and loading and really the interactivity with visitors coming along. So, but speed and loading was really one of the critical things. So this particular tool here it's on cloudways.com. It's got a rather long name there. We'll put the link here into chat. In fact, the one I've given you is probably just a bit short, so I'll put the long one in. And and for those that don't know where chat is, if you have a look at the bottom of your screen, you'll see a speech bubble icon. If you click on that, that'll open up chat. So feel free to have a conversation with me or others as you're going along, introduce yourself in there. But at the end of the evening, you can save this chat, and you do that by clicking the three little dots on the bottom right-hand side. So you don't have to worry about writing down all of these links. You'll have them all, and then you can just click through to them. Later on tonight or tomorrow when you've got some time to explore them. So first one here, it's on Cloudways. Cloudways is a hosting platform. In fact, it's the hosting platform that I use. And they've got this one called the free Google Page Experience Checker. So what it does is it has a look at things like, how quick your site is, how accessible it is for people with disabilities, whether you're following Google's best practice. So Google has a best practices manual, which is on their in their documentation on their site, and how good it is for SEO. So just for fun, let's just have a look at how Google ranks in the Google Page Experience Checker. So you put the URL in, so you put your URL in or your website in, click the run test, and it will run through and perform an analysis of your site just to see how it fares. Now you can do the homepage, but you can also do inner pages as well. So as a specific page you want to check, you can do any page on your website. So it doesn't check the whole website, it just checks the page that you're on. So here we go. Google's score has come out pretty well on performance. It's almost 98%. Accessibility, 90%. So it's got a wee room for improvement there. It follows its Google's best practice to 87%. So even Google doesn't get a 100% score on its own metrics. And for search engine optimization, well, it really is search, isn't it? But it gets an 82% score. So it doesn't quite get to 100 there. But really it gives you an idea as to how it works. But what it does do is when you scroll down a little further, you will see some things called opportunities and optimizations. So these are the pieces where if you've got a bit of a techie brain, you can go in and improve areas on your website, and it gives you these recommendations and suggestions to be able to do it. If you don't have a techie brain or you've got no idea what this means, this is the sort of thing you send your web developer to, and they'll go and sort out some of these things here. So so there you go. It's got a whole lot of info there, but really the key one is that you want to be in the green or orange, ideally green, but often these days sites are often in the orange as well, which is okay. You just don't want to be in the red. So red means that it's probably going to be a poor experience for the visitor as well. Like it's slow loading, and these days people just don't wait around, particularly if they're on mobile devices. All right, so that one there is on cloudways.com, and it's the Google Page Experience test. So the link there is in the chat now. All right, next one is, because we're talking about lead generation, one of the really important things is that in your CRM that you have clean lists. What that means is that when you send out emails, you don't get a whole lot of email or emails bouncing back to you. So, and what you'll find is generally on average, the average age of an email address is 5 years. So it means that people will often have an email address for 5 years or so, and then often they will that email address will be invalid because they either move jobs or they have change of situation. So so you always need to be checking your CRM email lists just to ensure that you've got a high deliverability rate, you're not having a high bounce rate. The reason why that's important is that if you're sending out a whole lot of emails and let's say 40% of them are bouncing back because the emails no longer exist, that there is harms your reputation as an email sender, and so it gives you a higher likelihood of your emails ending up in general spam boxes. So ideally that's not what we want, because we know that people don't often check spam, or some people don't check spam. So it means that, or if they do check it, they think it's just junk mail as well, and delete it. So just to ensure that you've got high deliverability, this site here called Clean 13 is a place you can check your email addresses and just weed out all of the ones that are no good. So what you can do is you can export your email addresses out of your CRM, upload them to the site called Clean.13. It'll run a check, and then you can go back to your list and just delete all of those or deactivate all of those emails that are not deliverable. Or if you know that the people in the database, you can always go back to them with a phone call and see if you can update the addresses. So so really what it is that they give you a plan. It does cost you, but for most people's lists, it's not terribly expensive. So there you go, $97. That'll give you 10,000 credits. So that'll clean up sort of, it's around about 10,000. 5,000 emails. So I think it's 2 credits for an email. So if you've got 5,000 emails, that's plenty. $97. Clean it up just to make sure you've got a good, clean, deliverable email address. Some CRMs will also help you with bounces, so they'll notify there. But if your CRM is not good at that, some of them aren't, this is a good place to go and check it. So again, that's clean13.com/hygiene-pricing. All right, this next one is a pretty cool tool, actually. This one's called Markup.io. Great for those that are so web developers, great for people working with say virtual assistants, either on site or overseas. So they're not working in the office with you, but overseas, and you're wanting to just sort of give some feedback, let's say on a website. So I've set up an account here. So let's log in. I'll show you how it actually works. So it's a free tool to create an account on and then log in. And I've already uploaded a couple of sites here. So let's say, for instance, you run a Core Vitals check with that previous app just to see how your site's running. You can upload, you can grab a screenshot of it and upload it here, or you can enter in a website URL. And then you can do things like you can make a comment. So you can say, please, so this might be going to your web developer. Let's please improve SEO, for instance. If I can actually spell. All right, so you can create a comment there, and then you might want to sort of create another comment over here. And so it gives you a place there to write some comments, and then what you can then go and do is you can go and share that with someone else with a link. So down on the bottom right hand side, they've got share. you can enter someone's email address to send it to them, grab this link here, copy it. If I run that into chat, means anyone can click on that link there and come in and have a look at it, and you can make comments on this as well too. So you can use it for website, you can use it for documents, for images, you can grab screenshots and really mark them up, which is what they call it when you're making comments on it, and you can share it out amongst your team or the people that are working on it. So so that's an online app. It is free. Well, it has got a free plan, which is what we're on at the moment. But for most cases, that is going to be sort of enough for you. So we go back to the beginning. You can see here, I've got a website loaded in. We've put a website URL in. So this is my website. I think my NBN's a wee bit slow today. Here we go. And same deal in here too. You can, once it appears, then then you can go through and make comments. Yeah, it's just sort of taking a while to load up on this platform. So, but you can go and explore it. Just add your website URL in, and then you can have a play with it, and you can even download it as an image as well too. The other thing too is that you can have a look at it on desktop view. So there's desktop view. You can also click the icon for checking it out on a tablet view. So if there's if the desktop's okay, but there's something wrong when you're viewing it on an iPad or a tablet, then you can have a comment that is specific just for that platform. So there you go. Have a look around at that. As I say, good for you know, if you're working with teams or you're working remotely. All right, next one I have here is called Subtitle. So Subtitle is for your video. So adding more than captions, but adding sort of subtitles to your videos. So this particular one allows you, you can see at the top there, you can add captions at the, or headlines at the top. You can add captions at the bottom, and you can size it for the, there we go, size it for the social media platforms that you're going to be uploading the videos to. So again, depending on whether it's a landscape for some views on Facebook or whether it's square, generally in most cases you want a square video because that fits on most platforms. But knowing that these days a fair percentage of people watch videos or are looking at social media on their mobile devices with the sound down or the sound off. If they've got the sound off, then having captions there is a great way to ensure that you're getting your message across, because people often read captions if they haven't got the video, you know, sound running. So great tool there. You know, you can do things like resizing it. You can add different templates and styles to it, so you can have your own branded templates for your videos as well too. You can edit the videos, so you know, you can cut the ends and the beginnings off, or you can add an intro and an outro onto it as well. You can add your logos into it, so you've got your logo sitting in the bottom right hand corner or top left hand corner, wherever it happens to be. Yeah, and obviously it'll do the captions for you as well too, so you don't need a separate captioning service. It will do all of that in here as well too. So have a look at this. This is a great tool. There's a few of them out there, but this one is really works quite well, and particularly with the area at the top and the bottom of the video to add your headlines and captions and calls to action. So you can just create an account, and it's free to create an account to get started on it. And that is called app.subtitle.com. All right, and lastly today is one called Swipeback. How many people have are on the or browsing around the internet, and they see let's say a website that they particularly like the look of, or sort of some functionality that they like the look of, and would like to grab it or whatever. So this way here, you can grab a snippet of it and save it in a place called Swipeback. So you can set up an account with Swipeback.io. and you can save links to it. You can save screenshots and images. You can save videos. If you see a landing page that you particularly like, you can save that entire landing page. And you can, and for those landing pages, you can save an image of it, because sometimes the landing pages aren't up forever, but you want to sort of just capture the actual design or whatever of the landing page. The video that they've got going here is that gives you a really good explanation on it, so well worth watching that. But you can also use this to share with your team. So I'm a big advocate of having a swipe file. So I've got a swipe file of things like, for me, it's landing pages, thank you pages, you know, features and functions, code that I've discovered online, all of that sort of thing. And I've been keeping it in my Google Drive. But this one here sort of allows you to do a whole lot more, keep it organized as well, and then to be able to share it with people that you want to share it with, like in your team or whatever. The other great thing about it too is it's got a Chrome extension, which means that you just click the logo on the Chrome extension, click save, and it'll ask you, do you want to save the image, URL, video, whatever it is. So it makes it nice and easy. So all you do is create an account. It does cost you. It's not terribly expensive. We are in a subscription economy, of course, but there you go, $10 a month. Sort of USD. So what's that, about $12 or $13, you know, Australian or New Zealand. All right. So those there are our roundup of cool online tools and apps for this week. So any favorites there? Just drop into chat, which is the one that you're going to be sort of looking at over the next day or two. So just give us your votes in chat there. All right, so a couple of votes for Swipeback. There's a Cloudways, Google Checker, Swipeback, Subtitle. All right, Subtitle, Cloudways. All right, so quite a few Swipebuckets and Cloudways there. Excellent, awesome, and Subtitle as well. Awesome. Well, may that take you down the rabbit hole to help you with procrastinating on the things that you know you should be doing. This will really help you put those things off.